Well, a doctor helping get medical supplies to Ukraine says donations have slowed significantly and there is not enough to meet demands. She is helping to get supplies into Warsaw, Poland and onto Ukraine. Some of those supplies come from our region. Matt Ingram joins us in studio with more. Matt.
Phil, after 100 days of war, many of us have grown used to seeing images of heartbreak and horror coming out of the war zone in Ukraine. But a doctor I spoke with says that's not a good thing because she believes it's part of the reason that donations are down. After 3 months of war, donations of medical supplies for Ukraine have decreased significantly.
At the beginning, it was so much easier. Right now, it's the hardest time.
Dr. Marta Januszaniec collects aid in Warsaw, Poland, from her country and from places around the world. She says the initial tidal wave of support from the international community is slowing to a ripple.
It's not enough.
Something she chalks up to people hearing so much about the war that they've become used to it and consequently are paying less attention.
When you're getting so many information, you're getting used to the situation.
She says demand from hospitals and doctors in Ukraine exceeds what she can source. That's why she's trying to attract more support from people around the world, including right here in our region.
To support them with that medical aid, it's very crucial.
Over the past weeks, she has received donations from several Niagara non-profits, but the donations are not just for those wounded in the fighting. Januszaniec says those with chronic illnesses are in need of medications and treatment they would otherwise have access to if not for the war.
It's necessary to provide them with aid so their condition will not get worse. Some of those people have limited mobility. They are not able to escape from Ukraine.
Warsaw is a major waypoint for aid arriving from Europe and overseas on its way to Ukraine. More than 3 million Ukrainians have crossed into Poland, and the Polish people have offered support since the war began.
It's our neighbor, and it's very close to us.
And speaking of that close relationship between Poland and Ukraine, just yesterday, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky praised the Polish president for his support of their application to join the EU, as well as ongoing defense cooperation. And today, the Prime Minister of Poland announced an arms supply deal for Polish-made self-propelled artillery pieces that's valued at about 790 million Canadian dollars.